Hey, you hunched over like this? You got that hunchback going on? You keep staring at your phone all the time? You got real bad posture? Fix that. Otherwise, your neck gonna hurt, and that's gonna cause a lot of problems. Just about everyone experiences some form of neck pain throughout their lives. Yeah, because necks are very articulating, and there's a lot of different nerves in there. There's a lot of different muscles and tendons and tissues that are in there that have a lot of points in the body, that the source of their pain has a lot of origin in the neck, and it's very important to take care of, and it's something that is often overlooked until it becomes a big enough source of problem where you have to finally address it. Okay, after all, people are living longer overall lifespans. That's weird. Okay, while most neck issues are temporary occurrences, sometimes we develop into chronic problems. The article focuses on neck pain, all right? Because of, okay, these are just throwing in a whole bunch of words. Because of the COOF pandemic and began in early 2020, I can't believe that, many people have shifted to working from home on their computers and phones. Now I get it. Dubbed tech neck, this posture can result in neck spasms, a creaky neck, and shoulder joints. Yeah, because you're putting a lot of undue pressure, because your head weighs, what, like 8 to 10 pounds, depending on how big or how Irish your dome is. Yeah, if you keep leaning forward, such as this, you put a lot of undue pressure on your neck, and therefore your spinal cord, which is just inside those little discs that are there, could end up rubbing up against something, then creating little spasms or little jolts. It's not the only problem, but that's a big thing. And then as well, yeah, your shoulder joints, because if you're just on the phone all the time, naturally, okay, to hold your phone or to properly text message or scroll through everything, then your shoulders start to slump in a little bit. And we've talked about that as well. And then naturally you just start to hunch over, and then you just become, I don't know, kind of a de facto turtle. So yeah, apparently you can develop bad posture, neck spasms, creaky neck, shoulder joints, and bad headaches. Okay, yeah, I think for fairly obvious reasons. Daniel Ryu, director of cervical spine surgery and co-director of spine surgery in the Department of Orthopedic Surgery at New York Presbyterian Oak Spine Hospital. All right. People who look down at their devices, such as smartphones and computers, especially at extreme angles. Gnarly, dude. The muscles in the back of the neck have to contract to hold your head up. The more you look down, the more the muscles have to work to keep your head up. The muscles have to get overly tired and sore from looking down at our smartphones, working on computers, looking down at tablets all day, and that's what they call tech neck. The oft-recommended advice is sitting up with your back straight while at your work desk is actually incorrect. According to Ryu, instead, leaning back into one's chair at about a 25 to 30 degree angle allows for additional lumbar support as well as less pressure on spine's disc. Yes, specifically thoracic and the lumbar discs. This can also be one of many underlying health conditions that can cause neck pain, alright, such as herniated disc in the spine or degenerative disc disease. It's not like your discs are doing anything wrong, it's just they're breaking down. They aren't into like body pillows and anime. Neck strains or neck sprains or strains, arthritis, a direct injury due to trauma to the neck. Yeah, like getting brained with a skateboard or something. Neck pain can also be the result of tension meiosis syndrome, a state where repressed emotions or psychological distress can lead to mild oxygen deprivation, muscle tension, and pain. So how do you deal with said neck pain? Well, you can take breaks. Work involves sitting at a computer desk, take a few breaks throughout the day, and stretch your neck and back muscles. Also, try incorporating a standing desk to provide some posture variation. Always recommend that. That's why I always just like to stand. I don't know how long I record during the day, and most of the time during my editing, like I'll just get everything all set up to process and everything, and then I'll just go and walk around for a minute because I don't really like to be sat down, mostly because my chair really sucks and I just like moving as well. Mindful meditation, always a good idea, okay? Feeling a little bit overwhelmed, find a quiet corner, or just put on a white noise app if you find yourself in a very noisy situation. Calm, CALM, is my preferable app, and You may find different ones that are out there, but yes, you can go ahead and do that and just take a couple of deep breaths, do a little mindful meditation, as it were. Activities can help to refocus your mind, ease the day's stresses away, and provide you with a different, more positive perspective. Focus, deep breathing exercises, rotating the neck and shoulders, and mindful visualization can relieve tension. Mindful meditation may also involve a guided imagery, such as envisioning your neck pain dissolving and fading away from your spinal column. These exercises don't necessarily work for everyone, but many people have reported that they have helped alleviate their nagging neck pain problems. Okay, well, especially if it is stress related, and then you just take the opportunity, or you just create the opportunity for yourself to just alleviate said pain, probably onto something there. Invest in a water-based pillow. This is different. I didn't expect to see this. Neck pain can be not only annoying to deal with, but many people also report that it interferes with a good night's sleep. True. That can make their pain worse when they get up in the morning. When it comes to your choice in pillows to rest your head and neck on, choosing a water-based pillow can be particularly helpful in that regard. I've never heard of this before. According to a clinical trial conducted by researchers at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine, sleeping on a water-based pillow resulted in reduced morning pain intensity, increased pain relief, and improved quality of sleep. When compared to both a standard pillow and a roll pillow. What's a roll pillow? Sleep duration was also increased with a water-based pillow. Water-based pillows can be adjusted to affect the sleeper's preferred level of firmness, obviously. Filling it with more water makes it firmer and less softer. Alright, consider a neck-supporting chair. True. Like many people tend to hunch forward while sitting. Some sort of posture can create additional stress on your spine. Like I said, and like I pointed out before, your head does weigh something, and then just not having that properly in place, not having your ears in line with your shoulders, and then shoulders in line with your hips, and your hips in line with your knees, and then ankles, of course, that'll throw everything off and just a little bit out of balance. So properly having everything supported, especially if you're sitting for extended periods of time, is incredibly important. On the other hand, if you maintain a good posture throughout the day, it stabilizes your head and keeps it in a neutral position, on your cervical vertebrae, the vertebrae that are in your neck that run all the way down. I think there's a half dozen cervical discs in the neck. Certain types of chairs, such as ergonomic swivel chairs, the office chairs, are highly conducive to back and neck support. These types of chairs not only come with a high back design and support for your back, but also multi-dimensional adjustable headrests that you can set up in the way that you feel most comfortable. These types of headrests can help you to keep your cervical vertebrae properly balanced on your spine without having to even think about it. Just as long as you keep your ears above your shoulders instead of all hunched up. Yes, instead of just kind of ended up all kind of leaning forwards. One of the many people who work in front of a computer all day, according to the center. Make sure to center your computer screen so that it directly faces you, so that you're not off to the side, or you don't have to kink your neck in order to see it. According to Dr. Alan Hedge, you don't want to have your screen skewed off to one side, since it can cause your spine to twist unnaturally, and it'll stay like that, just like making funny faces when you were a kid, and that's the way that your mom would say it, or try to get you to stop. This way, it'll just be your neck, and then you'll just look like you're constantly questioning everything when you can't move it properly. Also, be sure to have your monitor at a proper height, so that you're not looking down at it. Your eyes should be about 2 to 3 inches from the top of your monitor's frame, or somewhere within the top 1/3 of the entire screen face. This will prevent your head from tilting down and putting additional pressure on the back of your neck. So there you go. If you're a regular person, more often than not, you're going to run into some sort of neck pain. So if your posture's a little bit off, figure out what is causing that posture to be off, to see if there's a specific thing that you're doing every day that kind of throws that off, and if any of these little tips can help you, and I do hope that they do. With that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.